This is Cody Neer, Bucks of Nebraska podcast. I just want to come on and tell you guys we're starting fresh in 2026, a brand new venture. And so with me today, I have Zach Bryant with On Point Land Management and Matt Williams with GB Squared Outdoors. And first off, I want to tell you a little bit about this idea or concept that we started called Outdoor Brand Company. We've merged the three businesses together, Bucks of Nebraska, GB Squared Outdoors, and On Point Land Management to create Outdoor Brand Company. And so I'm going to give a chance for Matt to kind of introduce himself a little bit and talk about GB Squared, and also for Zach. But Matt, what do you got?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, like Cody said, Matt Williams is my name. I grew up by Plattsmouth, Nebraska. I live just west of here, over by Johnson right now. I started back in 2015, start my own feed. I've been in the feed industry for about 15 years now, and I've came up with a blend now that is pretty hot. So GB2 Outdoors is my company. Pretty avid deer hunter. Just pretty passionate about what I do, and this just kind of fell in line and seemed to be a pretty good fit. Outdoor Brand Company is going to show off a lot of products, a lot of gear. Cody kind of had the idea, and it was a home run in Zach and I's eyes. So we're going to bring our brands together and introduce the Outdoor Brand Company as well with a lot more apparel and gear than the three businesses that we all provided as well. So,
Here's Zach.
Yeah. So like Matt said, my name's Zach Bryant. I am born and raised here in Lincoln, Nebraska. I currently reside in Beatrice, Nebraska now. But, kind of a little bit of background about myself. So I started hunting from a very young age, going with my dad, grandpa, started with small game, doing a lot of squirrel, rabbit, and upland hunting. I really got into deer hunting in the late 2000s, which was a big peak of Nebraska deer hunting. And I just had a strong desire to want to learn as much as I could about whitetails and have better success on good, mature whitetails. And so I really dove into that about 2017, started with buying some of my own property. And, I've got to the point now where I have multiple properties, managing those properties, and started to put together some really good success for myself. And what I really wanted to do with On Point Land Management was give the opportunity to other landowners and other hunters to have the same success. So better understanding of their property, how whitetails, adapt, move, live, and grow, and how people can get their properties to be better ultimately. And by better meaning a better age class structure of deer and have greater success. So, when I come into a consult with a new landowner, is what are their goals and how do we get them to their goals? Maybe their goals are just harvesting deer. Maybe their goals are harvesting a big deer and trying to figure out what we can do to ultimately reach their goals. So that was really what started On Point Land Management. And with discussions and meetings with Matt and Cody was what can we do to broaden our scope on the whole outdoor brand and the outdoor, whether it be hunting, fishing, outdoors in general, and how can we provide something to the hunters to make their experience better? And that's where we kind of had this idea that came together of Outdoor Brand Company.
Yeah. So Outdoor Brand Company, essentially 2015, when I started Bucks in Nebraska, just a little decal, little t-shirt, little hat. The thing's grown since. We do 30 million views a month on average. And what I found was that the state of Nebraska supports it really well. However, it's limited to the state of Nebraska. And so this concept of Outdoor Brand Company brings not just you guys in as partners at the business level with your different brands and products itself, and consulting and land and feed, nutrition, and apparel, and obviously with Bucks Nebraska, but gives us a chance to go outside of our borders, reach more people, have more impact, give ourselves an opportunity to kind of share products that we use, that we enjoy, that we like, and along the way share our journeys as hunters. We're not just deer hunters, at least I'm not. Traveled all over the country. Most people don't know this. I'm a Florida boy. Grew up in Florida. Went to University of Florida. I'm a Gator. Went to University of Nebraska. I know, boo, boo. But when I came up here, I met my wife. Have 3 kids now. I live here. Hunt here every year. I'm as Nebraska gets nowadays. And so as we evolve Outdoor Brand Company into something much bigger than the state of Nebraska, Bucks of Nebraska becomes one piece. This podcast, this idea, this concept Our hope is to reach more people outside the state by also talking about the state of Nebraska. There's a lot of opportunity in the state of Nebraska, I would say, not just with our herd management, with our hunting, with our outdoors, our public lands, our policies, our politics. There's a lot of opportunity just to share the message and the good about Nebraska with a lot of people outside the state. And obviously the hope is that we have you guys that are within the state of Nebraska, listening, following, sharing. We get some of you guys on the podcast. There's a lot of guys that are going to say a lot on social media, but we sit right here next to you.
Yeah.
We sit next to you. We have a conversation. We challenge the thought process respectfully. And we kind of learn more about the state, each other. I think the opportunity for outdoor branding companies can be ginormous. This Bucks of Nebraska podcast gives us a chance to take our voices outside the border and talk about things that we know, knowledgeable with feed, nutrition, hunting deer.
Yeah, that's a really good point too, because just the fit between the three of us. Cody started Bucks in Nebraska years and years ago, right? The three of us have all kind of evolved as deer hunters over the years. Zach, like he talked about, he started out with squirrels and rabbits. I was a huge waterfowl and upland guy myself, but where we're at in our life right now with just being such avid whitetail hunters, and we've got the years and experience. Combined, we're probably looking at pushing close to 50, 60 years of whitetail experience. And the brands that we each represent within the Outdoor Brand Company is such a good fit. Where I want to go in and I'm going to talk to somebody about feed, and I'm going to get them all the information, all the products they need on nutrition and how to grow bigger deer. Well, that's just such a small piece of the pie. Really, there's so much more elements to it that they're going to need a guy like Zach to come in there, and he's going to have to build food plots and trails and show them entry exits. And there's such a vast array of things that go into harvesting mature whitetail. They're a smart creature. So with my business, Zach's business, and Cody's business, the fit was just a great one.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I think that we're going to be able to share a lot of our knowledge through this podcast, through this channel, to be able to ultimately share some of our experiences, for one, and our knowledge on how you can be more successful in the whitetail woods.
Yeah, and hopefully have a little fun doing it.
Oh yeah, we're not going to just sit here and say all the good things that worked. We'll be more than happy to share our failures.
And we've had a lot of failures.
Takes a lot of failures.
Messed up a lot of things
to get where you're at. So
yeah. So we're really excited to launch the podcast. Obviously, put these three brands together under one roof, Outdoor Brand Company. We're excited to share knowledge. Obviously, some of you guys are going to say we don't know our ass from a hole in the wall, but some of you guys are going to enjoy the following and enjoy what we're doing. The idea is that we're not going to be experts. We're experts at the things we do know. I open a laptop. That's where my world lives. Zach's an electrician Zach's an accountant by trade, and Matt's an electrician by trade. So that's what we make a living on. These things are our passions, our hobbies, which we put a lot of our time, energy, and effort into. And so we have value, and you'll find the value along the way. We're excited to share what that is. Excited to put this thing out there in the world and, see where it takes us.
Yeah, and if you guys want to talk a little bit about the Outdoor Brand Company and what kind of products, gear, apparel, we're going to have a lot of stuff. So it's exciting. There's going to be cool gear with just our OBC logos. You can get apparel from all three of our brands. But in addition to that, we've got services from All Point. We've got nutritional programs that I will offer through GB2 Outdoors. There's tons of Bucks in Nebraska stuff out there. But then on top of that, we've got all the different gear and apparel that we're going to start selling and offering you guys through the Outdoor Brand Company. The website will launch probably within a couple of weeks, less than a month.
Max, by somewhere early February, we're going to have our website live. We're manufacturing, making our own products. We're sourcing things that we use in the field ourselves every day that we suit up and go out there. So we'll have those products. We'll have feeders. We'll have obviously feed. We'll have all sorts of apparel, gear, harnesses, backpacks, boots, everything that we wear that we're going to, put our energy and attention towards to share. And obviously, in order to make money in business, you got to sell something. And so we're putting our things together so we can figure out things that fit within this podcast, share our voices, put the gear in front of the world. Obviously, things we use in Nebraska. It's 1 degree outside right now. I say degree, no degrees, but
I think it's another good point to mention too, is a lot of the gear and products that we're going to be selling is going to be things that are affordable to the hunter. And we all like really nice things and we all use really nice things as it comes to hunting. And the quality products that we're going to have are going to be there, but we're going to put them at a price point that's affordable for the general hunter because we want everybody to have the opportunity to utilize these things. And so I think that's where we saw a portion of the market that was missed was some very high price things, and we can bring some very good quality products into a price point that's affordable for the general hunter.
Yeah. I think one thing I tried to allude to it a little bit, but like the core piece of who we are outside of hunting and whatnot is I'm an entrepreneur by trade. That's what I do is buy, build businesses and scale them. An internet marketer, entrepreneur that way, accountant by trade, electrician by trade. These things allow us to hunt and fish and go outdoors. And so as we, mold this business outdoor brand company, the idea is that we're not going to go as a one-man show, or we're not going to focus on one product. We're not going to focus on one industry or niche or part of the country or part of the world. It's to try to mold our experiences as people, as family men. We have kids. He's about to get married. We're going to bring our experiences as who we are as people into the outdoor world. But generally, we're going to talk about what we do for a living too.
It's just going to be a lot of real life conversations.
Where are you at right now? Right, you're at Cooper.
Yep, Cooper Nuclear Station, which is it's a generation plant for Nebraska Public Power down in Brownville. Live over by Johnson, Nebraska. Yeah, we're spread out pretty thin, but we're all pretty close here, within an hour of headquarters here. So it'll be great. Yeah, you guys are going to have a lot of fun listening to us, and we're all going to bring a little bit something different to you guys.
Yep.
And a lot of knowledge. So look forward to this.
We got the Bryan and Associates over here.
Yeah.
I don't know who the associates are yet, but there's Zach Bryant.
Yeah. So we have small business accounting in Lincoln and Beatrice, Nebraska, offering small business accounting services to not only business, farmers, individuals. So we're doing a lot of corporational taxes, estates, trust, farming corporations, and then your individual tax returns. We also offer payroll services, but where our niche really is in the tax planning side. So we're doing a lot of proactive services for most of your traditional accounting firms are all doing, back-end taxes, all the paper filing, but they're all looking at things that are after the fact. What we're trying to work with on a proactive method of planning in the future.
Nice.
And taking that step is really a lot of what we're doing on the deer hunting side too, is, we're trying to look at, maybe we're looking at prior year data, but we're trying to proactively think about what we need to put in effect for this next hunting season.
Right.
So more than just, trying to shoot big deer, there's a lot of things that go into that whole process. There's a lot of things that's encompassed within the entire outdoor brand. And that's really what we're trying to bring together with this is education, products, and hopefully getting a lot of our viewers some better success in the future.
A lot of opinions, I can tell you that. So,
Yeah.
Look, we're really excited. Bucks of Nebraska podcast, outdoor brand company coming out early February. Thank you guys. Looking forward to it. I think that we can finally say we'll see you guys in February and appreciate you guys. So,
Yeah, looking forward to it, guys.
see you.